Hey guys, Sam Salsa 4-1 here, back at you today with some Call of Duty World War II Private Beta War Mode gameplay. And in this video I'm going to be discussing why war is arguably the best thing to ever happen to Call of Duty. Now before I get into this, I would like to say, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. If you'd like to see more content like this in the future, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know right when it's posted, be sure to hit that notifications tab. If you have any ideas for me to do a future commentary on, or maybe a different game I could play, or something else I could do, some constructive criticism maybe to help me improve my channel, please leave that in the comment section below. And be sure to tell your friends about my channel. With that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, so I'm sure some of you may be asking yourself, what is war? War is a new mode being added into Call of Duty World War II that is strictly objective-based. What I mean by this is that your KD ratio is not tracked, your kill-to-death ratio, and there are no score streaks in this game mode. This game mode is specifically about teamwork and just good skills, good communication skills with your teammates. If you do not cooperate with your teammates, you will sink like a rock. But if you work together with your teammates like you would in an actual conflict, you will soar. Because I've seen teams, I've played this mode so much in the beta because it's just so fun and so good that I've seen it to where if you get a really bad team on the other side, it is just brutal for them. Like, you can just slaughter them. On the same note, if you are on a team where your teammates are not wanting to work with you, or they're just playing just for kills or whatever, you're going to have yourself a bit of a hard time. And I think that it's a lot nicer to see the lack of a KD ratio and score streaks, because it makes it to where people have more of an incentive to do teamwork. But I'll get into that in a minute. What I want to say, though, is this game mode is extremely unique, and I'm very happy to see it being added into Call of Duty World War II. I think, right off the bat, before I get into why, I'd like to say that this game mode is purely beneficial for Call of Duty World War II. I don't see a single downside with the addition of this game mode, as with some other game modes that have been kind of wishy-washy, per se. This one seems to be well thought out, well placed, and I love the narrative that it provides for a game mode in a multiplayer game, which is something I had not seen since Battlefield Bad Company 2 with Rush Mode. With that being said, let's get into my reasons why I like the new war game mode. Alright guys, so with most things in life, I, like most people, like a good narrative. War provides a great narrative for a multiplayer game that, otherwise, in most aspects, is actually kind of stale. What I mean by that is, it takes how do I say, it takes a game that's mostly just an arcade shooter, you know, most people just go in just for kills, or they go in, you know, just to maybe have some fun. And it's not like this is, you know, you can still get kills, you can still have fun in this, but it takes it and it makes it so much better because you're working with your team for an objective. It does not hurt you if your team, you know, if you get to a point with your team like it does in other matches, to where you will lose if one member is off getting a bunch of kills. This game mode, if you're on defense, that's all you're really supposed to be doing is sitting back and getting kills. Other game modes that will extremely hurt you. Now, also it does promote more objective play for the offense team, because the offense team has the incentive to go out and get more kills, because they are the ones having to move up on this flag, on this objective. So, by adding in this narrative, it's still the same game. It's just that it adds story and it adds this element that makes it more enjoyable to be in. Which is something I haven't seen in a while, as previously said with Battlefield Bad Company 2. With that being said, let's get into the next. Alright, so my next point is the lack of a KD ratio. Now, if you don't know what a KD ratio is in Call of Duty or any other shooter game for that matter, that is a kill-to-death ratio. That means your X amount of kills over Y amount of deaths. So let's say you get 4 kills and 2 deaths. You have a 2.0 KD ratio. You know, something simple like that. You can do the math. You can figure it out. It's pretty basic. It's been a feature in Call of Duty for a long time. And this is personally an issue I've had, as well as when I get into score streaks, and I mention this, where I'm doing bad in a match KD-wise, sometimes I'm actually half tempted to just sit back and camp, or find some other way to try and play the game, because I don't want to ruin my KD ratio, trying to just, you know, run around and run and gun against a lobby that's better at that skill. I personally, as you can see with this M1 Grand, I mean, I have some other gameplay for me with the Grease gun, but I've personally always felt like I've done a bit better at mid-range. I've never really been a up-close and personal kind of guy, in the sense that that's my preferred engagement range. I'll still do it, but I like having a good 10-15 feet minimum between me and my target. But this game mode, for KD, it makes it to where you're not worried about maybe hitting a bad streak or something, you know, you just want to play. And that's extremely beneficial, because then that gives people more of an incentive to continue playing the objective rather than play for themselves and try to get kills. This makes it to where there's so much more teamwork, and on a basic level, you get to do so much more. Because this game, you can get loads of kills. You can do whatever you like, but this also provides you with necessary skills that can apply over to every other game mode. The not caring about KD, it'll teach you, hey, your KD isn't as important as if you keep those objectives. Because you can camp all you want on one of those objectives, you know. Especially if you're the offense team, you can camp. I've seen offense members camp. But if you continue playing the objective, the match lasts longer, which is true for every game mode. If you play the objective in domination and you keep on taking flags from them back and forth, the game will last longer than if you let them triple cap you and you just sit back and try to kill them. And that's something that, like I said, applies to every other game mode, and it benefits because it teaches players the importance of playing the objective in this game. And I think that is something that's extremely important that we are missing in today's Call of Duties. So, with that being said, let's move into the lack of score streaks and why I enjoy that. Alright, so have you ever had those moments where you get into a match or you get into something else and you're already getting wrecked by score streaks because it placed you in mid-game because someone backed out? Yeah, I think anyone who's ever played Call of Duty has had those moments, and if not, then it's okay. You understand what I mean. You've probably at least seen one gameplay or so here or there where someone's getting absolutely wrecked by score streaks. I know I've had my moments. I just don't know if I've ever posted one to YouTube. Anyways, the lack of score streaks in this game mode is extremely beneficial, because it also makes it, as I say with the KD ratio, to where you're less tempted to camp. Because there's no incentive other than getting the medals that give you slightly more XP. There's no incentive to sit back and go on a 10-15 kill streak. It's the same as if you went on a one gun streak. You don't get any more points or anything except for the medals. And maybe for your challenges, you know what I mean? But that doesn't really matter to most players. Most players don't really care about getting the calling cards, like the whole list of calling cards. My point being here, though, is that by removing score streaks, again, you reduce the incentive for players to camp, and you increase the incentive to play the objective, because there's nothing holding you back. You want, like, oh, I'm gonna miss my recon plane if I don't camp in this corner and get an extra kill, you know, I'm right next to it. Or, oh, you know, I'm about to get the paratroopers, which is the highest score streak in the beta, or the ball turret gunner, which is gonna be the highest score streak in the full game. You know, you're not sitting back like, I'm about to get this, so I should just camp and wait, because I know I've had those moments where I've decided to do that. I'm not gonna lie, I've been a camper a handful of times, maybe more, and I think everyone has, in all honesty. Everyone's had those moments where you're right about to get to the UAV, or something else, and you're kind of nervous, so you just, you know the enemies are coming, you see them on a mini-map, they're coming towards you, so you sit in a corner and you wait for one of them, just so that you can get to the UAV, you know, you can help your team. That's perfectly fine, but by removing score streaks, you make it to where now, your team is more likely to work with you and cooperate with you the entire way through, and overall that's beneficial to everybody on your team, and it will always benefit you. So, with that being said, let's get to the end of this video. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. If you have any constructive criticism on how I can make my videos better, please leave that in the comment section below. As well as tell me how you feel about the video. Did you enjoy it, or You know, what else? I always love to know. I always love to hear feedback. And yeah, if you enjoyed and you want to see more content like this, please be sure to subscribe. Like I said, hit that like button. Tell your friends if you have any friends who might be interested. I've been Sam Salsa 4-on-1. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace out, guys.